Hey guys, it's Mel. I wanted to do a video on this fine line glue bottle applicator, but really quick, those of you who watched my video yesterday, and thank you for all your comments, I did a video just quickly showing how I make your own magnetic storage card sheets for your thin dies. I forgot to mention a few things. But one is that you can coordinate the top of these with washi tape, and you can do, like this one for example would be holiday. I have to change the dies out, but I just brought it to show you. And you could do like Christmas, and then if you have heart ones, it could be Valentine's Day, and color code it that way. Or you could literally color code it, like purple, you know, red's Valentine's Day or Christmas, whatever. Do it that way with your extra space if you're doing it that way instead of the 4x6. And also, I wanted to mention, so you have this blank side on the back. I don't do mine double-sided. In fact, I'm not even sure if that would work. Like if you have them, if you have them stored in your box and say you had magnetic sheet on both sides, I don't know if the next one coming up hitting that one, if that would interfere. So plus make it heavy. I don't mind. I'm going to keep them like this, I think, and then see later. So I'll have to investigate that, whether you can do both sides, because then, you know, you're saving space and materials, but I don't know if that would jam it up too much. But the other thing I wanted to mention was, if you wanted to, you could either handwrite it on, or if you have your labelers, and just put like which set it is. Like obviously when this is organized, you know, I could put paper tray ink shaker cards, and then you could count like how many to that set. So let's just say this was the set and it was only these three, so you could put paper tray ink and put 3, so that way if one's missing, you know, you got to check your craft desk before you accidentally throw it away, or just see if it, you know, happen to fall off. But that way you kind of can keep track of how many dies there are to each set, so you could label them on the back. And then, like I'm going to do for some of these, like this is, I love this. This is a Quick Cuts. It's called Flirt Mini Alphabet Set. And this is the exact font of a set of thickers. I forget what type it is, but it came out really pretty. And I have to do video projects, shares to show you, do videos on the project shares of some pages I made, but I'll get to that. But anyway, I'm just going to adhere, like with my ATG gun, the back of this, the one that I have the storage card for all these. So that was just another idea I forgot to mention in the video. So next, this video is going to be about this. It's called a fine line applicator fine tip glue bottle. Basically, I ordered an empty glue bottle, but I'm going to tell you why. So I love glossy accents, and I always have trouble, and I brought it down, but I don't have it right here. So my old glossy accents bottle, those of you who have it probably know, it always gets clogged in the tip, and I've in the past, like this, used these pretty stick pins. My friend made me this one for a stick pin swap we did a couple years back for Valentine's Day. So anyway, I really like this one. And certain ones, if you put them in the glue bottle, I don't know if you guys have ever had it, if the pin is going too down deep in there, it'll rust and it'll turn your whole supposedly clear glossy accents brown. So like rusty, I guess, in there. So you don't want to do that unless if you could try to maybe just keep it, if say this were the tip, keep it where it's not actually hitting down in the glue, but I don't know if that would work, and I've had trouble even with the clogging then. So I'm going to show you how this works. So now you can use, like, these are good, these little like this is like the Zig 2A glue pen, but this just happens to be from Stampin' Up. But these get clogged, and sometimes I find that the adhesive on these is not strong enough for what I'm adhering down. So this, where this comes in, where it's really good, is that when you're, how do you adhere like these really small dies? So here's this one, like, so just to give you an example, like when this one, when this one cuts out, it is so thin and like dainty. So how would you get in there without having, when you go to glue it down, all the gush? So I'm going to show you this. It's a little glue bottle if you haven't seen it yet, and when you open it, let's see here. Whoops. When you open it, it has this, I don't know if you can see it, this little fine tip that kind of stores in this teeny, this is, I believe this is this the 20? Yeah, this is the 20 gauge. And I think they have an 18 gauge. But I just want to show you, so because that's stored in there, so let's just, I have to take this little thing out of the A. Okay, so say this is what you're gluing, and let me get all my tweezers. Oh, there's another one in this A. Okay, so these tweezers are really nice, the ones that hold it down clamped. So then all you'd have to do is go and just give it a squeeze, and then it comes out. See that fine? I don't know if you can even see that. but there's just a fine little dot of Glossy Accents. And this is an aggressive glue, Glossy Accents. Those of you who've never used it, it's a great glue. But a lot of times I gave up on it because every time I went to use it, it would be clogged. So this is great. I just do little dots all the way around to like adhere it on, and it never gets clogged because of this cap. And I guess it's a special made cap, and it's specially made for glue. I've been using this at my crop for a couple weeks because I wanted to try it and make sure I liked it before I did a video on it. And I would still do a video, just say I didn't like it. So then I don't know if you can see, I got it all glued, and then you would just put it down, whoops, put it down where you want it, and then just kind of pat it down. So, and there's no glue gushing out, and it's such a fine like little tip, and I love it. And it's actually making me want to like use things that I would normally not want to use, because they have that little Xyron thing that you run. So then see how it goes just right back in the cap, and then it just push it down and it screws down, it stays like that. Now the bottle itself, like, I think that's kind of ugly, but it doesn't matter. But here's what they look like. I don't know how to do direct links. If anybody knows, I really should learn, because a lot of times I show things and people ask like, where can I find it? And even though I say it in the videos, a lot of times, you know, it's hard to find things and without order numbers, so I have to learn how to do that. So if anybody knows or knows of a video or can kind of show me, I'm not that great with computers, so I don't know if you copy and paste the link. And I tried it before and then it wasn't working, so I said, oh, forget it. But anyway, you can find these on Amazon, a couple different places. I think even Joann's online, but I don't like paying the shipping. And Amazon, I'm a Prime member, so you get free 2-day shipping. So that's what I did. But they also have them, anybody that has maybe a Walmart gift card, if you go on walmart.com, so online, they have one bottle and it's about $7. But I chose to get two. It came like this in the 2-pack, this one I just used so far. And I chose to get the two on Amazon. It was like $8.34, so for like another $1.34 plus free shipping, I decided to get two. So then if I ever want to put something, you can put other things in there too. I was thinking I like that Beacon 3-in-1, but that dries so fast, or like quick dry. But I don't know how that would do in these tubes, or if you'd want to get the 18 gauge, because I believe it's like sterile needles and things. My friend and I were talking about that. You would think that 20 gauge is bigger than 18 gauge, but I think it's the opposite. Like, I think 18 gauge is larger than this 20 gauge, but I wanted the thin so I could do my, you know, little intricate dies and adhere them down. But this is a really nice tool to have, and it's secure and closed, and it's kind of worth the investment, even though you think, oh, what am I buying an empty glue bottle for? But it's really made me excited to use these things. So again, I got mine from Amazon. You just type in fine line, and you can decide whether you want the 20 gauge or the 18. I'll show you again if you can kind of gauge the size. It's very, very teeny. Or if you want like a little larger. But I haven't had any problems with clogging. It's great. It's wonderful every time. It's like, and you do have to, you squeeze it for a second, and it'll take a while, you know, not a while, just a second or two to get to the end, and it'll come, and then it just flows freely. So it's great. And again, you can get it on Amazon, and if you just type in fine line applicator, and you'll see a couple different options, and you can decide if you want one or two. And then, or if you happen to have a Walmart gift card, they have, although I think you have to do $50 before you get free shipping, they did have free site to store on the $7 one for one of these bottles. So that's just another option. I like to have options of where to get them, maybe if you don't have access to Amazon, or don't if you don't have the Prime free shipping. So Amazon, I've seen it. Joann's, I've seen it. Joann's.com, and then Walmart.com. But I really, really like this, so I wanted to share it with you guys. And I tried it out for a couple weeks before I decided to do the video, so I can give you an honest, you know, review on it. So, hope that helps somebody. If anybody has any questions, let me know. Bye, guys.